Welcome back everybody, it is Daydreamz. Welcome back to the channel for another Clash of Kings video. If you're new to this channel, please hit that red subscribe button down below and you will get notifications for daily Clash of Kings and Clash Royale videos. So, today, I'm going to share something with you that I've wanted to do for a while. So, what this is I want to do one of the biggest secrets to success in Clash of Kings, and that's building a powerful alliance. And you guys know that I've been the leader of LOK for a long time, but what you don't know, most of you don't know, is I didn't build LOK. I didn't found LOK. Let me tell you a quick story before I get into the how to be successful in the game. So I came here with Bowsy. Bowsy came here, and he was a level 18 castle, and I hit him up and I said, hey, I'm in Kingdom 332 right now. It's not going so good, man. You care if I come there with you? He said, come along. So we joined an alliance. Bowsy got in a fight with them, so then we went to LOK. So I was only there for a week. I joined LOK as an R1. Now, if this video is for leaders and for regular R1s like you who want to make your alliance better, is what this is about. Because what I did is I wasn't the R5 of LOK. But I said, you know what, I'm gonna recruit people, and I'm gonna work hard as if I am the leader. So what I did is for recruiting, here's the first tip for building a powerful alliance. So as you can see, we're doing pretty good now, but when you go to Lord ranking, now this might not be as important in this kingdom because it's older, but what I would do is I'd go to the Lord level ranking, which is an indication of how much, usually it's a big indication of how much someone is spending. So you know, now a lot of people, some people hit monsters and do events and stuff as well, but it gives you, that's good too. If someone's hitting monsters and doing events and stuff, that means that they're a good player. So you want to come to Lord level rankings and find good players. You know, castle rankings and power rankings, you can teach people and make them better, but you want to see someone that's active. You want to hunt for people that are farmers. If you find a farmer that has 10 farms, rather than just going and smashing his farms, try to recruit him first. And if you can't recruit him, then maybe go hit his farms and be like, look man, this is a rough game. If you don't come to the winning side, it's going to just get rougher and you're just going to get your farms hit every day. I mean, you got to give him a little tough love now and then. So try to recruit people, talk to them, spend time talking to people, get to know them first. Don't even ask them to join the alliance first. Just say, hey, what's up, blah blah blah, get to know these people from all around the world, and then if you can, get to recruiting them. And you know, you need powerful players around you to protect you. You can get to level 30 without spending money, but you're going to need a good alliance to protect you. If you're getting smashed every single day, you're not going to get to 30 without spending any money, or without spending much money. So you need a powerful alliance around you. The next thing you need to do is you need to set up your alliances. So you know what, let's go to Kingdom 1545. I mean, we're pretty much in control there as well, but I can at least maybe give you a little bit better. So I'm in UN1 right now. They're a family alliance. So, you know, we have a good family alliance with UN1 and the other LOKs, but if I didn't have them here and I came here and they were just here with us, I would ask them to join us. So we're all in UN1 right now to do the throne war. And, you know, make sure you share the thrones with your allies. Don't be greedy and take them all for yourself. Even if you were, let's say, way more powerful than your allies, you never know what can happen and who could just go off and spend and become a 100 million power player tomorrow. So you want to respect everyone and treat them as equals, basically. So you want to set up good alliances. The next thing you want to do, let's go back to 440 for this one, is you want to do mergers. You have to do mergers. You guys know that I just did this big merger with ARY and LOK. Well, what a lot of you don't know is that, let's go to my members list. There were 2 other major mergers before this. And we had a major merger first with ABS, which was the Japanese alliance. That had savages like Belith in it. Belith came from ABS, the Japanese alliance. Nightcrow from ABS. Big Chill from ABS. Tons of players from ABS. Shin from ABS. Mary from ABS. Probably we picked up like 10 or 15 solid Japanese players from ABS. Then about a month later, we did another major merger, and that was with NOC, NOC, named of Korea. We merged with the Korean alliance as well. So now we've got Americans, Japanese, and Koreans, plus all kinds of others. We did have a merger with TRC, the Turkish alliance, at one time, but Turks can be kind of hard to deal with. Some of you that are Turks know that. You guys, they're proud people, and they're very feisty people for the most part, and, you know, they don't like they just like to be in charge. They don't like to have to answer to no one. But I do still have some good Turkish members like Yannisari and Beyaz. So those are some major mergers that I did, and you have to work hard on these mergers, and to make them work, you have to sometimes give up some of your own power to make these mergers work. Like, I'm splitting R5 duties with King G to make this merger work that we're working on right now, and it's going great. So make sure you do these types of things to protect yourselves. Now, another thing, you want to work on the kingdom health. You don't want to just go and smash a kingdom and kill everyone. As leaders, as R4, you need to keep your people under control and make sure that it's basically like crop rotation. You don't want to go smashing all the small farmers at once. You want to like smash one week, one another week, and just rotate around, and then that way there'll always be an abundance of resources. Because if you just keep smashing them day in and day out, they're going to quit and go to a new kingdom. And if that's happening to you right now, I recommend that you do that. If you can't turn your kingdom around, go ahead and go to a new kingdom. Stop wasting your time. I'm telling you, if you have a castle that's over 50 million power and you don't have anyone to help you, if you don't have anyone over 30 million power that could take him out potentially, get to a new kingdom. You're wasting your time. I don't want to see you guys waste your time. That's the last thing I want to see you do. So make sure you build those things. Another thing that you're going to need to do, people don't focus enough on how important alliance science is. Now, we have all these mastered. We have most of these mastered. We have most of our killers and kings mastered. So we're about to get Chariot Killer now. We don't have many more killers left. Like, Chariot Killer was our last one, I think. We've got Chariot Killer and Chariot King. Those are the only two that and they're at 95%. So make sure you're getting your sciences done. Please focus on military science, like the Killers and Kings in the second one, and Colossal Legion in the first one. And now they have the fifth one down here, and you can get United Attack. You can get Alliance Reinforcements. The server's going under maintenance. What a wonderful time when I'm doing a video. So I'm just going to talk to you about the rest of this stuff. Actually, that's one good thing about the servers. They do it like first 500, second 500. So now I can go just to 1545 and I don't even got to worry about that. So yeah, as far as the throne war, the throne's important. You don't want to give it to the enemy, especially now that the Hall of the King is giving more and more powerful buffs. But just make sure that you at least go heavy for the first throne. After that, if you lose some here and there, it's not gonna haunt you. Let me see if I can find the LOK hive here. It should be okay. It's right down here. Okay, that's the UN1 hive. Actually, I'm still in the LOK hive. I'm an idiot. So if you come down here, you'll see set up your hive appropriately so that way it protects you. Make sure that you have all of your farms like in the middle. Have all of your small players close to big players. You have to protect your smaller castles that don't spend money. You have to have spenders in your alliance. You can't just have an alliance full of farmers. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. You're going to need some big, powerful castles to protect you. So, if you're a smaller castle and you don't have a chance to recruit big castles to protect you, you need to work on a merger for yourself. If you're a leader of an alliance, find another alliance of equal size, or maybe that's a little bigger than you that has powerful players that you can merge with, and that way you guys can share the power together and that you can build something great. Mergers are huge in this game. You're gonna have to be with powerful players. You can be a farmer and you can be a successful farmer. You can be the most successful farmer in the world, but you're only going to be able to be successful if you have someone protecting you. You can't hide forever. You can't. That's a good way to get zeroed, is hiding. That's why hives are so important. You got to be in a hive. I actually had a farm alliance hidden at one time, but what I would do is I'd go hit my farms and then I'd go back to the hive. So it was pretty safe. I didn't have to, but I stayed in the hive to protect people. Another thing, make sure your big castles are reinforcing your smaller castles. Now, you need to have someone that has speed ups and knows how to quick reinforce and kill people's troops, because if the enemy knows that they can lose troops by hitting your main castles, they probably won't hit main castles anymore. They'll just hit farms. And if they start hitting farms, make sure you go ahead and join the farm alliances and reinforce the farms as well. It's a great way to kill troops, and especially if you got someone with level 30s and the enemy has like T9, or even if they have 30s. If you put 80,000 T10 in a farm, it's gonna kill a lot of troops, so make sure you do that. It's a really important thing. Now, this video was basically the secret success of Clash of Kings and how alliances are so important. If you guys want me to do like how to be a good leader, how to do that video, let me know in the comment section. I know that doesn't help as many people. That's why I did this, basically on just how to build a good alliance. as anybody. So if you're an R1, your goal should be to get to R4. I went from R1 to R5 because I worked so hard, and I put a lot of time into this game. I worked so hard, and I actually have let LOK go since I started doing YouTube. I've been so busy making videos, and then I did the Kingdom here in 1545 with you guys, so my time's been so split up, but luckily I have King G to help me run it now. I do still have really good R4, but they don't have the same drive that they once did. So we're going to have to change that. We're going to have to do things to get people more motivated. Keep your people motivated. That's a huge thing. People have to stay motivated, especially if you have a full alliance. Then people will stay motivated to keep their spot in the top alliance. But if you have an alliance that isn't full like LOK right now, well, it's full now. So yeah, we now have people are going to have to start keeping up to not lose their spot. So you're going to keep competition. Competition is good. Healthy competition within the alliance. Reward your people. You know, I don't believe in the whole feeding people to each level, because then some people get left out. But make sure you help your friends and help the people in your alliance grow. If they need a little bit of food, need a little bit of mithril, whatever they need, let them hit your farms. They'll get back to you. That's perfectly good. I just don't believe in the actual trading, because it just takes too many resources up. The game eats up like 40% of the resources. It's not worth it. You're going to lose so much resources. If you're giving away 100 million food, it's going to take you like 140 million food to get them 100 million. So you're losing 40 million. That's just, it isn't worth it. Don't do that. Make sure you encourage your members to build farms. Make sure that you have everybody have farms, because if they don't, they're not serious unless they spend a lot of money. Also, make sure, if you can, try to like keep the peace with the alliances that can hurt you and they don't have enough farms to make it worth hurting. So if you're an alliance with a lot of farms, don't go attacking. Don't go what do they call it, like poking the beehive. Don't go stirring up alliances that have fighters that can come hit your farms if they don't have many farms. So, you know, you basically want to be doing positive trades at all time. If you're going to start a war with someone, make sure you're going to be getting more out of the war than they're going to be able to get back. So it's a little bit of a bully mentality, but that's just the nature of the game. So that's why you always have to evolve in the game. If you're a smaller alliance and you're getting picked on, you're going to have to join with a bigger alliance so that way you can be protected. Because if you're getting bullied, that means that, you know, you can't, there's nothing you can do. And guys, last but not least, if you can't win a kingdom, give up. Just give up. There's nothing wrong with giving up. I've given up twice. I had to give up twice because there was no one in the kingdom to help me. So, you're not always going to find a perfect situation. Maybe 30% of the time you'll find a perfect situation. My last 2 tries, I found perfect situations. And this last one, I was lucky enough to have 5 full alliances full of members come to the kingdom, so we had a big base to start with. In 440 we didn't have such a big base. We had two alliances basically, and they didn't even come together. We just all found each other. So if this helped any of you, please smash the thumbs up button. It's the #1 way you can support the channel. Remember that teamwork makes the dream work, and it makes me truly want to work harder and make this the best possible channel I can. So thank you all very much. I appreciate you, and I will see you later on with another video, I promise. Peace.